Welcome back, folks. I actually lied to you a little bit in the thumbnail photo. We are doing the Bugatti Mistral, and I am doing this green EB110 GT, but you guys get an extra today. I have this one as well, this EB110 Super Sport. So we're going to do 3 today. I'll go through the EB110s a little bit quicker just because the Mistral's here. It's a new casting, and it's really well done from what I've seen. But I've got some Bugatti in the background, some of the different Chirons, 110, and the Vision. I feel like we've been getting some EB110s, but other than that, I feel like it's been a really long time since we've gotten anything else Bugatti-wise up until this Mistral. The Bolides should be coming at some point. Oh, I think I'm saying that right. I know a lot of you have been asking me when the Bolide is coming out. I do not know. I would assume soon, but who knows. I really thought it was going to be out before the end of the year, but it's not looking like it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll review them when they come out. I'm really excited for the Bolide. I think if the Bolide had come out this year, I do think it would have been a contender for top 10 because going off the pre-order photos, it looks incredible. But at the same time, so does the Mistral. So, all right, we'll start with the EB110s. Like I said, we'll kind of go through them a little bit quicker because we have already seen both of these castings several times before. But this is the EB110 GT in Verde Scuro 968. I'm really excited for the paint on this one. There's all the info back there. Left-hand drive. But yeah, we've gotten... Well, I guess I didn't pull any of these EB110s out. We've gotten several colors of this one. And we've gotten a few colors of the Super Sport back there as well. All right, let's see. Really good casting from Mini GT. I didn't really have many complaints when this first came out. Oh yeah, that paint is incredible. It's like a nice dark forest green metallic. Super classy. Very clean. Ooh, this might be my favorite EB110 so far. So my one complaint with this casting was they didn't do any color in the headlight housing, so it's just whatever the body color of the car is what the headlight housing, like in the headlight housing, is going to be. They didn't do any silver. Maybe they did black on this one in that round bulb detail. It's a little bit hard to see. I wish they would have done like some silver or something, but it doesn't look too bad. The one that it looked really bad on was the one that was in Bugatti blue, or well, I don't remember what the actual paint code was. Yeah, the blue one was really bad, and the yellow one was kind of bad too, because really bright colors, it really shows like the detail in there quite well, and so it looked really bad. But these darker colors, like the silver one was good, the dark red metallic one we got was good, and this one's not bad either. But I mean, the headlight detail is really nice. I just wish there's a little bit more color in there to actually, like, paint the bulbs or whatever. But orange acrylic on the ends of it for that blinker detail, and then a little bit of black outlining going around it. It looks pretty nice. Bugatti badge up in front and center, and then a little bit of venting right underneath the edges of the taillights right there. Front end looks really good. Nice vent details. Mirrors look good as well. Those are rubber. Engine detail, there's a little bit of color in there, which is really nice. So you got silver on top, and then that blue bar going down the middle. Looks very nice. There's a little bit of blue and silver details over in the side over there, and looks like just black over there, but pretty nice engine detail for the price point. Definitely can't complain about that. EB110 badging on the side behind that window right there looks good. I love these wheels too. I like the GT and the regular EB110 casting more than the Super Sport because I really enjoy these wheels. They're like I don't really know how to explain them. They're kind of like a bottle cap style wheel with that big center locking nut. They just look really cool and pretty well done for this price point. Again, there's not actually air passing through the little spoke gaps, but I think that's totally fine. And the wheels spin very nicely on this one. Here is the back view. Taillights are awesome. So you got the clear for the reverse lights on the inside, brake lights in the center, and then the turn signals on the outside. And those lenses are textured quite nicely, like some little dot texturing. Looks very cool. Then the exhaust tips on this one are done in a little bit of silver paint on the tips, which is awesome. Good venting and stuff. Rear wing looks good. It's in the up position. It would have been cool if they did a couple colors of this casting where the wing was down, but I guess the wing up is cool too. So yeah, very solid casting. If I can find a photo of it in this dark green color, I will put it up. If not, I'll just put up a different color. How about that? So yeah, very cool. Verde Scuro. Probably Verde Scuro or something like that. Yeah, it looks really good. I like this one. So let's jump into this one now. This is Mini GT number 1002, a more recent release. And it's the Super Sport and Grigio Scuro. Same Scuro color. I wonder if, does Scuro, what does Scuro mean? Scuro's got to mean like metallic, right? Since they both have that. Or maybe it means dark. Like dark green, dark gray. I wonder what the paint code for the red one was. I'm not sure now. Anyways, this will probably be my favorite Super Sport version because it is a metallic paint. But anyways, here's all the stuff on the back. Left-hand drive again. I'm thinking that these only came in left-hand drive. I don't remember ever seeing right-hand drive versions available for sale on RC Mart. But here it is. Very nice paint on this one as well. I like it. Definitely my favorite Super Sport. So yeah, favorite versions of both of these very, very slightly different castings. Love these paints. They look awesome. Well, I don't know. This one's probably going to be tied with the dark red version. But yeah, favorite color is Super Sport. I think so far we've only gotten it in the Bugatti blue and the yellow. So kind of boring colors. I mean, they're very iconic colors for Bugatti, especially that blue. But I think this gray just looks really nice. So headlights again on one of these darker castings, especially like a gray color, gray or silver color. The headlights look really good on. Just not those bright colors, but headlight detail is all going to be the same. I believe all the vent and grille details on the front are the same as well. I don't think there's any differences there. Wing mirrors look the same to me. The actual wing is different. It is longer. I don't think it's wider, but it is longer on the Super Sport. It sticks out a lot further towards the back of the car, which is very cool. And then there's also these 5 big vents right here next to the engine bay, which the regular EB110 does not have, and it does also not have that little back window right there either. So there's a couple key differences. I'm sure there's some other slight things as well, but those are the main differences that I've seen. And then also, of course, the wheels, which these wheels do look good. I just prefer the bottle cap style wheels on these GTs. But they do look nice, done in like a silver metallic color. Just a cool like 7-spoke with that center lock. Body lines and everything look the same. The vent on the side looks the same. Here's the back view. And I don't see any differences. Taillights are the same. Exhaust tips are the same. But it looks very nice. So yeah. Bugatti EB110 Super Sport and Grigio Scuro. Looks very cool. And there's the bottom, 1992. Does this one say as well? It does. So this is a 1991. And then the Super Sport's a 1992. I like when they put the years. I really like when they put the years on the bottom of the cars because they don't ever say anything about it on the packaging. Like they have pretty much all the information except that. But then like maybe they're starting to do it because on this new Mustang Mach 1 that came in, they put 1971 on it. So maybe they're starting to do that, but I really like knowing the years of the cars. It helps a lot, especially like when there's a car that's kind of new to me that I don't know a lot about. It just helps to be able to look and see the year of it too. Anyways, let me try to find a photo of this color of the Super Sport. Again, if not, I'll just put up a photo of a different color Super Sport. But yeah, it looks really good. This paint's awesome. Great paints. Let's jump into the meat and potatoes because I know this is what everyone's looking forward for. So this is 1058. Again, the Bugatti W16 Mistral in black. There's all the info there. Bugatti licensing, of course, with that nice sticker. And this one is left-hand drive. Again, I don't recall seeing a version of it in right-hand drive for sale, so I'm assuming these Bugattis are all left-hand drive. But we'll get it out here. And I know this one has a very nicely done interior, so I'm excited. Here it is. Bugatti Mistral W16. So this is the same engine that like all the Chirons use, right? And the 110. And there's probably some other ones too. Like it, and what other Bugattis are there? There's the Tourbillon. Maybe that's it. I'm sure there's some other one-offs as well. But yeah, look at that interior. That is really good. That is super nice. I love the yellow accents with the black. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just a gloss black paint. I don't think there's any sparkle or metal flake in it. Yeah, just glossy black, which honestly, on a Bugatti, very clean, especially with all that carbon fiber. But that interior with the yellow looks amazing. But anyways, here's a look at the wheels. Nice Bugatti badge in the center, kind of done in like a gold color. And then very nice, like I don't know how to explain these wheels, but very nice looking wheels. Very modern and like digital looking, futuristic, I guess is the right word. There's like some gloss black in there and then also some silver on the actual spokes. It looks really good. Seems to roll pretty well too. That is nice. French flag right there, right behind the rear wheel, and then this huge carbon fiber pattern on the side right there. Done very nicely. And this is the same carbon fiber pattern they've used on the other Bugattis as well, which it's interesting because they don't use this pattern for every car. They've used it for Bugatti, and there might have been a couple other things, but other than that, they use a different pattern for different stuff. So still has the same Mini GT Bugatti carbon fiber, which is cool. Here is the front view, just like quintessential front grille for a Bugatti, that little round part. It even has it on these old EB110s right there. Just super cool. Yeah, Bugatti badge in that front grille looks nice. Grille details all look good. And then, of course, this whole front lip and splitter is all carbon fiber, which is awesome. Oh, it doesn't wrap around to the bottom as much as I thought it would. A lot of the times, this front piece will all be carbon fiber on the bottom too, but it looks really good. Headlights also look really good. I'm assuming this is pretty accurate with the 4 lines. I haven't really looked at too many photos of the Mistral. I have seen some, but it's not fresh in my memory. But the headlights look really good. I believe they are on black plastic. I don't think that's acrylic. I got to get a close look at it. No, so that, from what I can tell, is just a black plastic insert, and then these silver lines are painted on, which I think looks fine. Would have been nice if there was acrylic, at least for the housing. I'm assuming those are just the daytime running lights, and I'm assuming there's an actual like headlight bulb and like a high beam stuck up in that housing somewhere, but I'm just not sure. So I can't comment on it, but they look fairly nice. Definitely not bad. A little bit of carbon fiber at the top of the hood right there. Looks awesome. And then we'll go into the interior now. So dashboard, as you can see, has a bunch of carbon fiber. Nice vent details on the front right there for the defrosters. And then the steering column also has a little bit of carbon fiber, and then that yellow on either side just looks awesome. So there's the steering wheel. Surprisingly, there's no Bugatti badge on the steering wheel. I was kind of expecting that there would be, but there's not. But yellow and black bucket seats look awesome, and then a bunch of carbon fiber behind those seats as well. And then there's also a little bit going down into that center console. So definitely nice. I like that they did the carbon and the yellow and black accents, but I wish there's a little bit more, honestly. Like at least the Bugatti badge on the steering wheel I think would have been good. But overall, it looks really, really nice. Like when they do color on the interiors, I've been telling you guys, Mini GT needs to start stepping up their game for a little bit, especially with these price increases. And I think colored interiors is the best way they can do it. So, but yeah, the windshield and the side windows look really good. Nice clear acrylic. And then here's the engine bay. Of course, you can't really see much. It's just the engine covers. But lots of carbon fiber, some silver accenting. I do wish there was a little bit of Bugatti text somewhere on the valve covers or in the center right there. I'm assuming there is on the real car, but yeah. And then these parts that come from behind the seats, I think these are probably air intakes, possibly, maybe. Those are also, like, just everything right here is carbon fiber. It looks great. And then the Bugatti badges on the side right there look really good. I don't know if those are fuel filler doors. I would assume maybe they are. Not 100% sure, but yeah. Looks really good. And then there's this little wing like pass through right there behind the seats. There's no glass in there. I don't know if there should be. I actually don't know if this car has a top. This might just be a convertible always. But anyways, because like if you own a Bugatti, you're not worried about the rain. Like if it's raining, you're just not going to drive the car. It's going to stay in a freaking $10 million garage. Anyways, here's the back view, and I think this is really where this one shines. I've seen a couple photos of this one. The taillights on this one are fantastic. This whole like X piece that goes across is all super nice red acrylic, and then it's got some red painted onto it and with the Bugatti lettering too. Really nice. I love the shape of the taillights on this one, and then you have this massive exhaust pipe coming out from underneath the car. So it's done in metallic silver, and then you've got a couple nice gaps painted black right there at the tip. And then there's a little bit of gold text in that rear grille. I'm assuming that says Mistral in like a fancy cursive. Actually, it looks like more of like a punk rock type of cursive to me. But yeah, and then lots of carbon fiber detailing all the way from the behind the back wheel all through to the other side. Looks incredible. So, and then there's the bottom just flat. It does say it's a 2023 though. Very cool. Like I said, I like that. So yeah, this is a very nice casting. This could possibly make it onto my top 10 list. Very nice interior, and you might see a little bit of a theme with that in my top 10 list this year. I have picked out a couple that I think will be on my top 10, and the couple that I've picked out so far have nice interior detail. So there definitely might be a little bit of a theme with that. So you'll have to stay tuned. It's still a couple weeks out, but yeah, there's the Bugatti Mistral. I will try to throw a photo up of this spec with the yellow interior if I can. If not, I'll just try to find a black one, I suppose. But I'm assuming this is a pretty popular spec for when this car was released. And I believe these were really limited. But I assume that there are photos of this one, I hope. So I think I will leave you guys with that. A few Bugattis. That Mistral's really nice, though. I do really like that. Hopefully it's pretty accurate. Again, I didn't look at photos of the real car enough to know about like the headlights and whatnot. So, but I'm assuming it's pretty good. Really nice paints on the EB110s overall. Just a nice handful of really good models. So, well, I think that's it. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Like I said, I know a lot of you guys were excited about the Mistral. So yeah, I'll chat with you there. I'll catch you in the next one.